Back in the 2000X era, we had a really cool video of Too Bad where he was two different characters, Tuvar and Badra or something like that. And it's funny, my youngest son Benjamin used to play action figures with me sometimes. He actually treated this figure as two separate characters. And it struck me odd because when I would grab him and play with him, it was one guy with two heads. You know, two heads are better than one, just like I said earlier today. So I was talking with this guy, I believe on Facebook. We were going back and forth talking about how cool would it have been if Mattel would have made a pack that had two different ones that came in a two pack so you could have the individuals. I mean, that'd have been really cool. Hold on, I'm not sure why my video is not working. Anyway, so as we talked about it, we were talking about different figures you could use. Obviously, we got lots of blue characters because whatever characters you use to make this, um, there's going to be paint rub. Every time you move the figure's arm or leg, if you try to paint a figure these colors, it's just going to paint rub everywhere, and you have to, do all kinds of craziness to not have a paint rub. So I wanted to go with a blue figure and a pink figure. And the only pink figure I could think of we had, or purplish pink like this, was one we had Spike Ore. Spike Ore? Is that his name? Yeah. He's kind of purplish. I don't think I have the classics one sitting out, but let me pull up this one here so you can see he's got kind of a purple motif to him. But under his armor, I believe, wasn't purple. I don't remember exactly what it was and why I didn't want to use him. Plus, I only had one. And then the other figure is the guy that has the shoulder pads that look like Beastman's armors. And I forget his name, but I know he was a mistake. They're going to name him Zodak in the comics and change it. Lodar, I think. I don't remember. But anyway, and he costs a small fortune on eBay right now. And then I was looking around and I found this character right here. And it's like, oh, this guy would be cool. And so I went and bought him on eBay. And a website I saw said that he has the classics body. And I thought, well, that's great. This guy has the classics body. He's kind of purplish pink. I'd have to add some kind of texturing on him. But if the paint rubbed off, it would leave that purplish pink hue underneath where the paint rub is. And I thought, great. That will work really good. So I ordered him, all happy, thinking, okay, this would be really cool. Let's see. Pop Actor Rick said, I always thought as a kid that Too Bad were Webster's brothers. That's cool. I like that concept. Yeah, they kind of do have that with the fangs. I could see that, especially him being like Webster's brother. Now, the only problem with this figure is when I got him in the mail today, I opened him up and looked at him, and he was monstrous. He is actually quite a bit taller and bigger than the classics figures. So if I was to make him into one of the Too Bad people, he would be gigantic next to the regular He-Man figure. So he's not a classics body. And I didn't think he was because the bicep just didn't look full enough going this direction on the pictures. But anyway, so bummer. So the guy that I was talking to on Facebook, this will not work like I thought it would now that I have him in my hand. Now, what's funny is his chest is almost the same width as Too Bad is, but that's because Too Bad has, two, he's a lot wider than the standard classics figure. But anyway, this was kind of a long shot. Now, I did buy this guy with just one leg, and I figured that, I'm not going to need the legs so to make my custom because the legs will be different anyway. But unfortunately, now I need to sell him, and so I went online and found the figure that comes with the left leg and just bought it so I can put that left leg on there because who wants to buy a Hopalong Cassidy, the one-leg bandit? So that's why I decided to go buy that figure. Now, I was thinking about this, and I know this guy was in the new Flash from the last season we saw. I think his name's Despero or something like that. Despero, I think that's what it is. But I don't even like the character in the Flash. I liked him better as a human than I did when he did his transformation into the computer graphic bad guy that was all purplish like this. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of some of the armor and the circles and stuff. It's just kind of weird. I don't know why I don't like it totally. It's like he's missing something on his back. Maybe that's where his gun goes. Let me find his gun. I had it in his baggie somewhere. Here. There it is. Maybe that fits on his back. If not, there's another thing I'll be searching for. So here's his mighty gun. And yeah, that's probably where, yeah, I guess that's for his gun. There we go. Ta-da. Whew. I thought I'd be searching for something else. It's really weird the way that mounts on there. Anyway, I'm probably mounting it wrong. I'm sure someone's probably going to tell me later on, hey, that's not how you mount that on there. But it seems to work, so there we go. That's probably how it's supposed to go. That makes more sense. Yeah, that does fit a lot better on there that way. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da. Anyway, so I was thinking, being we only have so many ocean characters in the He-Man world, it would be kind of cool to make him into an ocean type guy. I mean, he has a big fin on his head. He does look like a water creature. And being he has this circle around his head, you could easily add a clear piece over the top of this that you could fill like slush head. So when he's out of the water, he has to have his bloop, 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 slush kind of, water going on so he can breathe out in the air. So I could see doing something like that where you could create, some kind of Eternian giant sea creature, humanoid, that maybe Merman's a little afraid of or works with Merman or something. I don't know. And what's funny is with Slush Head, I actually made a custom Slush Head for when he's under the water. Because, it doesn't make sense to have just one. Oh, Slush Head, you are tough. Anyway, to have just the one that's made for outside the muck and water, because at some point he's going to go back to his sea environment. Doesn't need to have that helmet on all the time. In fact, we even had some characters from New Adventures which were made for underwater fun. And you think about it, if he's going to go underwater, he's not going to keep the helmet on. He's going to pull it off and live in his environment. So that's what this custom figure was. This is the head, the slush head, ready for water. So there he is. Anyway, so I could see doing something like that with this figure too. Obviously, I'd lose the majority of the armor. Maybe make a new headpiece for this. I don't know. And or I just get the left leg and just sell him as is. I'm just disappointed. Disappointed, man. You're too big. Anyway, so I get him to stand. Stand, man. See, that's why it's bad to have only one leg. It just makes it so much harder to stand. I can't stand. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I got him. Oh! His ankle's a little too loose to hold it. You just see that wobbly ankle there. He must bend his knee. Give him a little more oomph. You can do it. There we go. Ta-da! I got him to stand with just one leg without any support or help. Anyway, so let me go ahead and take a look at your guys' comments here. So Papa Rick is saying Whiplash, but Whiplash, he's not the right color. Then you're stuck having to paint him. And Whiplash is also a little spendy too, so I didn't want to go too expensive. I figured that my most expensive figure would be buying another Too Bad for Parts. That's okay, Jinx Caliber. It's cool if you're late. Yeah, I really wish Mattel would have used for Whiplash and Web Store. Yeah, I could see that. Interesting. Anyway, I just really wish they would have made the two separate figures. It has bothered me since I've seen that episode. If I never would have seen that episode, I'd have been fine having them combined forever. But now that they showed us how cool it could be, having two, oh man. Come on, Mattel. Who knows? Maybe in Origins they might make it. Yes, this Build-A-Figure's from DC Universe. It's the bad guy character we saw in the latest Flash TV. I think it was season 7. I'm not sure what season number it was. But the guy looked humanoid. Like he looked like a guy from a bowling alley. And then all of a sudden, he transformed into this big old purple guy. And he was like, I'm going to have to kill you, Flash, because later on you become evil, And it was a crazy storyline. I was not a fan of the storyline. I thought it was a little ridiculous. Because, later on you found out that That Thong was behind it all. What her name? Thong. I wonder what his superhero suit looked like before. I know it's Thon. There's no G on it, but it's more fun. What DC figure? This came with 5 different figures. Let me show you. The one I just got is Ares for the left leg. So let me go ahead and pull up the auction that I just bought. And I could show you guys the 5 figures that make the Build-A-Figure. Let's see. Fleabay. My Fleabay. Purchases. Oh, I'm not signed in. How could I not be signed in? Okay. Let me pull it up on my phone. Because on my phone I'm signed in and I'm not sure. Where are you getting your Batman Build-A-Figure horse? I got it from Big Bad Toy Store. Big Bad Toy Store. Do, 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 do. Oh, you know what? I can just look up Ares on my iPad so you guys can see it better. Hold on a second. Let me just home, search for anything. Ares. DC Universe. All right, let's see what we come up with here. Wow. You get all kinds of craziness. It's funny, when I searched for it originally, it was pretty easy to find. Okay. I guess I gotta log in. Sorry. Ah. Now I can't see your guys' comments. Origins Roboto. Nice. Okay, my eBay purchases. The guy's name is Despero. So of course there's the picture. You already see it because he has him. It was in my hand, but let me look at the figures that makes him. Burp. See original listing. There is the back of the box. There we go. Okay, so here are the figures that make up. Let me zoom up my brightness on here. So here are the figures that make up the figure altogether. So you can see we got number 1, we got Wonder Woman, then we have Cyborg, and then we have Captain Atom, and then we have Batman Beyond, and then we have Ares is the last one. And Ares is the left leg that nobody has. I've seen this figure on eBay a couple times with no left leg, and there's no left leg available, so I had to buy the whole Ares figure. So there you go. There are the 5 figures you need to collect and connect. Let me hold that still for a minute, so in case you guys want to take a snapshot. All right, the question is, do I know if Goliath's heads work on classics? I haven't tried it out yet to see. That's a good question. We'll have to do a separate video on that later on. You know, somebody was asking me a question. I was going to try it out. I think it was Origins heads and parts working on classics. I told them I was going to do it, and then I spaced out on doing it. I'm going to have to do that video sometime soon. Let's see, Goro 345. When are you getting it? When are you getting it? When are you getting it? Oh, when? are you getting your Batman horse? I'm not sure. Big Bad Toy Store, you know, they're whenever they get around to doing it. You know how they are. Sometimes they keep postponing things. All right. DF Skeletor that had the two swords. It has the long hair. Yes, I do. But I'm not going to pull it out right now. At Hebro, trying to get Bane left leg. It's the same sculpt, different colors. Oh, thanks for the heads up. I appreciate it. All right. Yep, Despero's been around since the 60s. That's a long time. Yep. I don't really know his whole story except for what I seen on The Flash, and that was that his planet was destroyed. He was the last one, but they kind of hinted that he was the one that destroyed his planet, but I don't remember totally. I was kind of half asleep watching the series. So you guys have to fill me in. Now I'm getting better at making that guy stand. I got it down. Oh, where's Ram Man? See, when you have figures that just barely stand, it's fun to get somebody who can clobber them. I think Ram Man is the only one with an action feature right now, isn't he? Here we go. Oh, Ram Man, Ram Man. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut this video, you guys. Thanks for watching. I might have another one tonight. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I just was kind of irritated that he was not the same size when I saw on a different website that somebody was saying he was a classics size figure. And I kind of knew that already. So I think I had his arm from Wonder Woman or something. I forget what part I had. And, yep. Obviously, he is much larger. Much larger. I mean, you could see the size difference. So, again, I might make him some kind of cool aqua creature to be part of the people like Slushhead and Merman and stuff. So, fun. Fun. And if you didn't see my video earlier, I am stoked for the 2000X Beastman. Hopefully, it's all it's cracked up to be. So, we shall see. Let's see. I want to see if you can make Eternia Guard using Revelation Man-at-Arms and Eternia Guards from Origins. Oh, that's right. Cool. Yep. And again, I don't have the guards yet. They are on their way to my house, so they've already been ordered and shipped. They shipped them just yesterday, so it usually takes 5 to 7 days to get here. So maybe next weekend. Wow. $96 for Panther. Hopefully that Panther you bought was not the one for Origins. If you did, that's crazy. All right, you guys. It's been fun hanging out. I will see you guys next exciting video. And I have some cool ideas for some plans coming up. My wife and I have been working on some little mini skits, if you will, to do with stop motion stuff. So we should have those coming out in the next few weeks. So that will be cool. I still have some of these on Fleabay, as you know. You can click the link in the description to buy some, the unpainted ones. And they got a couple of the painted ones left that are also up for auction too. So check that out. All right. Good night and good journey. Bye now.